Welcome back. Do you ever feel like you just can't do something? Like, one, we know I don't like that word can't, but you're just inhibited. Maybe you're inhibiting yourself, or maybe something's inhibiting you, but you just feel like you are at the end and you can't go any further. My husband and I were talking about that this afternoon. We were sitting and talking about a book that we're both reading. It's a great book. I'll do a book review on it shortly. I've got just a little bit more to finish reading and then I can review it for you. But as we were reading, my husband was talking about a task that he needed to get done. And he's like, I don't know. I just don't know how to go about that. And it just feels like I'm just going too fast. And so we started talking about this concept. Well, by we, I mean me. And I'm talking about driving down the road. And I said, if you're driving down the road, you've driven down the road before and you would notice deer and you would notice a friend, if they drove past by, you would notice the precipitation in the sky, right? There are just certain things that you just notice because you've been a driver and you know how to drive. And even if you have to go down a new road, it's not like you're learning how to drive the car all over again, or it's not that you're learning how to pay attention to your surroundings all over again, right? I mean, I've lived in a city, a suburb, and a little rural community. I mean, driving's driving wherever you go. And this concept really applies a lot to life. So consider this, right? You have something new that you've never done, but it's not the first time you've done something new. And most of what you have to do is probably within the scope of what you have already done in some way. So, for example, if you're changing industries, more than likely you have had to speak and communicate with people at your job, right? So, having to do that is not relearning anything new. Maybe you're learning some new terminology or something. But I just want to encourage you that go ahead and dive. For some people, particularly the way my husband is wired, it feels like jumping in to the deep end. But I want to encourage you that you need to look at everything that you have that you already know how to do and take that into account as the wins that you already have, the kit, the toolkit, the supplies, everything that you need. You already have most of it. It's just learning how to find the nuances with wherever you are. So as you are journeying, don't be afraid. You have a really great purpose and plan. And it's so sad. Don't be one of the sad people out there that is not ambitiously pursuing what just makes your heart set on fire. Just go after it. As a lot of people say, Rod Cleef says, make a decision and take massive action. Don't be afraid to do that. It will be awesome and totally worth it.